This is it. This is it. This is it. It's all or nothing. It is all or nothing tonight. I'm going to be at work, but I'll be around. Trust and believe that. Listen, it's do or die for the Knicks, and it's do or die for the Pacers. This is the most important game, not only for the Eastern Conference, but for both teams, both fan bases, and everybody who's supporting Pascal and OG. This is the game of the year. This is the most important moment for all of those scenarios that I just named. I'm excited. I'm tempted to call out from work, but they need me and I need them. Happy Sunday, everybody. Y'all done got me in my bag. We just want you to be consistent. Cool. I'm outside now. I'm getting the vibe back. I'm getting the feeling. The shot looking good, though. The shot always been good, but I'm seeing it. It's dropping now. Shout out to all the support and love. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. Tonight is the night. We're going to see if the Knicks going to have to pack it up and the Pacers go to the finals, or we got us a fight. This is it. We're going to see if we got a series or not tonight. We're going to see. After the Knicks play the Pacers tonight, I understand the Western Conference is beautiful. The Timberwolves fought back and won game 3. Now, they did that at home. Now, can the Knicks win on the road? I mean, we know the Knicks are a good road team, but that playing at the Garden has its advantages. Playing in the Mecca 2 games in a row with full New York City support should have been more than enough to get at least 1 game. But it wasn't. And now you got to go to Indy, which is also a basketball Mecca. If you know the history of Indiana basketball, it runs deeper than Larry Bird. They've had some elite players, magnificent stories, records being broken and reset and set and reset for years. There's history there. There's legacy there. The Knicks need this game. I want to see the Knicks win this game so I can get a longer series. But you let Pascal Pippen get one of them ones too soon. You left the window open for him to do it again. And I like his chances of doing it again, of shining again, of stomping heavy again, and having another classic performance that the Pacers could rely on him for and win off of. If you get game 3, if the Pacers get game 3, he's going to be in maniac mode to make sure they close this series out. You do not want Pascal locked in the way he's already locked in to close out a series with a 3-game cushion. That's not what you don't want to roll the dice against that. I'm telling you, he's going to break the bank. You don't want those problems. The Knicks need to win tonight. There's no tomorrow. There is none. They're down 2-0. They got to get it done tonight. I'm all for good basketball. I'm all for the forkery. Hit that like button and subscribe. Share this video. I'm with all of it. I'm with good basketball. I support my city. I support Pascal. I support OG. I love this moment. This is my moment. This makes up for all of the shit I went through during this basketball season. I feel good. I feel, you know what? This is what satisfaction sounds like. You know what I'm talking about? After you done sacrifice and there's no reciprocity and there's constant frustration, and then you get that little moment that makes you say, oh, wait a minute. Oh, I feel better. I'm stronger, but I feel better. And now, as we stand at the precipice, at almost a climactic moment where the Pacers and Pascal could go to the finals, and we know that story, we're hoping that we can get an extension of basketball, possibly a game 5 or a game 6. Dare I say a game 7? I I want more. I want more of this feeling. I love it. I want more. Somebody got to win, somebody got to lose, but the Pacers got a hell of a cushion. Jalen Brunson is playing like Jalen Brunson. You can't ask the Knicks to be any more than what they are. The reality is what they are might not be enough for this moment. The Pacers are doing whatever it takes, and it's working. And it's working. They're clicking at a high level. They're healthy, and everything is working in their favor. It's working. Shooting 51% from the field, 41, 42% from three. Getting to the free throw line, fast breaks, point to fucking turnover ratio is looking good. Like, what more can you add? They're both playing their styles of play, and we're getting this duality and conflicting, styles playing against one another, and the Pacers are just relishing in the moment and getting the most out of it. And if they win tonight, they will be the overwhelming favorite to go to the finals, and they will have deserved it. They got the Cleveland Cavaliers kicking rocks. You know LeBron is going back to Cleveland. You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is the story that's gonna create the momentum going into the summer. Because right now LeBron is overseas with his t-shirt tucked in and his orange man purse, looking, you know what I mean? Looking very demure out there in overseas in Europe, and he's sipping wine, and he's not even in the realm of frustrated about what's going on. Because he knows he's going to come and put that cape on and try and be Captain Save-A-Hole for the Cleveland Cavaliers. I don't think it's going to happen. He might get them to game 6, but they still going home when he go back to Cleveland. I just want him to come back so that the Raptors can give him a proper send-off. We got to send him off right. And if I can have it my way, we could play against Cleveland in the playoffs next year, and we can send LeBron off the right way. With footprints and handprints all over that uniform. That's what I want. And don't get it mistaken, I like LeBron. I like him. I don't love him. I like him. I like what he represents. I like he plays. He does his job. I don't get caught up in the things I don't like as much. But he need to come over here, and we need to put our hands on him. We need to bless him. You know what I mean? The Raptors organization, the team as a whole, we need to bless that man and send him off the right way. Because ain't no way he gonna retire and they gonna talk that LeBronto shit. We can't have that on. We can't have that on YouTube. We got to rectify that. It can't be on social media. We got to rectify that. And the only way we gonna rectify that is if he goes back to Cleveland and we make an example out of him. And I'm all for it. I'm all for it. Let's bring it home. Bring the boys with you. Gonna send y'all off right. Eliminate you, the Cavaliers, your legacy, send you off. And eliminate that conversation. Yeah, he had his moment, but we got ours back. And we're gonna continue to do what we do best, which is go after that second championship and make people pay for whatever we went through these last few years. I think it's only right. It's only right we bring the pain and make them pay for it. But in due time. Right now, we got Pascal one. Woo! This is the most. He get this game tonight. And you going in the game, whatever, to get him he's going to close it out. It don't matter what Tyrese does or anybody does. You got to worry about that man you let get off at the Garden. Because he's a champion. He knows the value of a closeout game. He's going to step to it and handle his business. This is not what you want. If you a Knicks fan, this ain't what you want. But we understand you are what you are. And this is listen, you played magnificent basketball. But I said this years ago. Tom Thibodeau should have been fired. Years ago. I'm talking 4 years. I'm saying he should have been, yeah. But he bought the Knicks sometime. He was a bridge over troubled water. Now I suggest the Knicks go get Coach Bud. If the Knicks get Coach Bud, they're going to win the championship. I don't think if they don't win tonight, they're going to have to fire Tom Thibodeau immediately and get Coach Bud in that situation, in that organization as soon as possible. Because then you open up the conversation of possibly getting Giannis. That's if y'all serious about that, because that's the rumors. He want to go to a big market. He want to do this. All the shit he ain't worth. I don't think he's worth any of that. But I think the Knicks could leverage. We already know the Knicks are going to blame OG for whatever. We know the Knicks, the faithful, the fan base, they're going to blame OG. I guarantee you that. OG is not a 30-point per game scorer. He's doing exactly what he's supposed to do. He's staying true to his average. He's doing what he's supposed to do. But someone has to be the scapegoat, and I believe the Knicks faithful, they're gonna pick on OG and make it seem like it's his fault. And he may have somebody got to go, and I wouldn't be surprised. But it doesn't change the fact that the Pacers are having a hell of a series. The Knicks are being true to their self. They're playing their style of play. Is just the frequency is off. That pace of frequency is just locked. It's on perfect timing with the moment. It's lined up. It is what it is. The actions, the tonality, the reality of the moment is this is their moment. This is their moment. The Knicks may have to understand that, but tonight they get to stake their claim and have their say. And I want to see competition. I want to see that. I want to see a commitment to making this the longest series we could possibly have. I want the Knicks to win tonight. I'm going to be honest with you. Just for the sake of basketball and extending the series. Because if the Pacers get the third one, it's over. The fan base is going to give up. The newspapers is going to go crazy. And the writing is going to be on the wall. I don't want the writing to be on the wall yet. I need 2 more. Maybe I need to at least get it to 6. But the fundamentals that the Knicks play with, their fundamental style of play, and the fundamentals that the Pacers play with in their style of play, apples and oranges. You seeing levels. And I would have never thought it would be this, like the distinction between the two, the differences between the two, the levels. You would think that they would be closer or it would edge to the Knicks because of how star-studded their starting 5 is. The Pacers look like it's not even close. They're clicking like it's looking like they're the better team, and it's not even close. Even no matter what the score dictates, it feels like the Pacers could win no matter what. Close game, blowout game. They haven't had a game yet where they were up by 15 or 20. That's what's also scary about this moment. We've seen the Knicks up. We've seen them go back and forth with the Knicks in the Garden. Now, if the Pacers get up by 15, 16, we got to see if the Knicks can fight back from a deficit. We got to see what that looks like. We got to see if they have the ability to overcome adversity the way the Pacers have in this series. I'm excited to see what is going to happen. The Pacers have no problem hitting shots thus far. They have no problems performing on the road thus far. They have no problem getting more fast break points. They're keeping the rebounds close. They're getting to the free throw line. They're hitting shots at a high clip, very efficient. For this part of the season, you're not expecting anybody. At the end of, we're talking almost June, after starting the season in fucking October, that you're hitting at 51 and everybody looks fresh and they understand the moment. There's no fatigue. There's only responsibility, execution, and paying attention to detail. They understand the moment and they're working with a sense of urgency and efficiency that you don't expect to see at this part of the year. You expect to see some type of fatigue or luck. They look like they got their second win, and it happened in the playoffs. That's tough to deal with. The Knicks look like they've been through and they haven't caught their second win yet. They're going to need to catch that second win. You can tell they're fatiguing, and listen, The Pacers have caught their second win. They're refreshed and they're going. They caught it in the playoffs, and here they are. The Knicks got to get that because it's looking like they're tapping out and they're playing their style of play and they're struggling. Like if you're losing and Brunson is playing the way Brunson could play, he's a superstar. But number one clutch player in the NBA in the fourth quarter. And you got everybody else doing what they're supposed to do, from whether it's on paper or not. They're looking like what they look like on paper. Statistically, they're giving you the numbers, but it's just not impacting the environment the way you would think it is. The Pacers are just playing a higher level of basketball. It's, like I said, it's at another frequency. And you can't take anything away from either one of them because they're being true to themselves. They're both doing what they're supposed to do. The Pacers are playing like the Pacers are supposed to play. The Knicks are playing how they're supposed to play. It's just that you're seeing the difference in caliber of play and execution, and there's no collision. In game one, there was a collision of styles. And once the Pacers gained confidence after coming back and winning in OT in game one, is just they haven't looked back. Game two was just, how often are you going to see a team shoot 51%, over 40% from three, and then play great defense and rebound and fast break and really keep that pace, keep that tone, and stay attacking? It's the Knicks got to step it up. You keep giving, like, you can't keep having Brunson dictate the way he plays. It's starting to hurt you. And everyone notices it. It's starting to hurt you. You got, if you want OG to get into the game, you got to feed him early. Everybody knows that. He's a first quarter player. You get him going in the first quarter, he can get you 15 points in the first quarter. He can get you 13 points, 12 points, 10 points at the least in the first quarter. Feed him. And then from there, you go into everybody else. Like I said before, you keep going Jalen Brunson, Cat, then everybody else. OG is the key to any victory. The game he scores 25 points in is the game the Knicks are going to win. You don't want to wait till game 4 and then you're down 3-1. You want to get that one now so we can have more basketball, more moments. But right now, they getting the ball out of Brunson's hands and allowing other guys to do what they do is going to be a stretch because they weren't able to do it throughout the season, and they still don't have a bench. The Pacers are playing the way the Pacers are supposed to play, and the Knicks are going to have to either get in their way or play at that pace, or they're going to get ran out the gym again. We got to see. We got to see. And this isn't about aggression. This isn't about, being combative and conflict. It's just that the Knicks have to play at a higher level, more efficiency, faster pace. They don't have the time because the Pacers are not playing. And they're 2 games away from the finals, and they smell blood. If you can't beat them playing that style of basketball that the Knicks love to play, is just, I thought by now that Tom Thibodeau would have developed the bench. He didn't, and the team is suffering for it. I'm blaming coaching. The team is performing the way they always perform, the way we expect them to perform. The numbers are there, and if you got a game where Karl Anthony Towns scores 35 and Brunson scores 43 and you lose, you can't do more than that. The only other option is Pascal. If OG has 25 and you build from that and hope you can win with that performance, I think they have a better chance of winning with that performance because they need someone else. Because you know what you're getting from Brunson, you know what you're getting from Cat, you know what you're getting from everybody else. Josh Hart also hasn't had his signature game yet. They don't have the time. They got to get this done. There has to be a sense of urgency and understanding and awareness of the moment. We got to see, because no one's coming back. The Knicks cannot come back from a 3-0 deficit. That's a lot. You have to play perfect. And we're talking now, going into June, after playing 6-7 months of heavy basketball, positioning yourself, playing very tough, relevant basketball in the playoffs, to say you got to walk that tightrope of perfection, pace, execution, and passion as a unit of only maybe 7 guys, against a full gauntlet of players in the Pacers, that's you asking for a lot. And you have to have total confidence of the fan base because they're already, after the first game, they were giving up. The second game, they were giving up. Now this is all but you on your own. You're on your own. This is what it's looking like. So this game is very important. This is the biggest game of the season for both teams. One is an overwhelming favorite to go to the finals, and the other is an overwhelming favorite to go home to the chaos of the Garden in New York and deal with the summer and the writers. It's going to be crazy, but I'm here for it. I'm with all the fuckery. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. Share this video. We outside. I'm going to holler at y'all. Peace.